So remember Joseph Kwadwo Boateng? If you do not know who I'm speaking about Dada Joe. Well, there is a major update on his case and situation, and genuinely, it's not looking good. You understand? So as it stands right now, it's official, or the US has put out that he pled guilty to the charges at the federal court to conspiracy to commit fraud. And genuinely, it's just a lot of things. It's a lot of things. So apparently, according to the US prosecutors, it is said that Dada Joe was a part of a romance scheme, a romance and inheritance scheme, where they targeted elderly people and then scammed them of their money, telling them, oh, there's some inheritance somewhere, there's some shipping fee, and then they were extorting people or elderly people of their money. And then it is said that this romance scheme ran for years. We're talking 2013 to somewhere 2023, and as it stands right now, Dada Joe has pled guilty to the charges, and it is said that he is to pay back $4.4 million in restitution to the victims. And now, genuinely, this news is something some of us expected, some of us didn't see coming, because from what we know, Dada Joe was a genuine businessman, or at least to the ordinary idea, he was a genuine businessman. So seeing him get entangled in all of this has just left people with a thought of who is next? Who exactly is next? And some people too are asking the question of, hey, if he's to pay back $4.4 million, then how much is he worth as a person? Because 4.4 there is, and it's not small money. You understand? And while others too are of the opinion that it is looking like the US, they've really targeted Ghanaians this year, because it's been arrest upon arrest upon arrest. And now, Charley, boys and now, ukata weni ba akwa na we bie ba ako. Because for all you know, the next minute they are picking you up for something that probably you do not have an idea of. You understand? Well, that being said, some people reacted when the news broke, especially on the TL. Now, someone said, I seriously want to learn how he did it so I can use that knowledge to fight crime. You see, when you talk about X, when you talk about Twitter, people always have what they take from different situations. We are talking about Dada Joe. This is a businessman. He was a socialite. You understand? So when we talk nightlife there, we know Dada Joe. Business too, he's there. You get, so hearing this about him, and mind you, he was arrested a while ago, and it's been months. And we're now hearing of, his sentencing in September. Like, that is a long time. Someone also said, a disgrace to Ghana for letting a different country pick up your citizen. However, if it happens to be their citizens, they won't let that happen despite the crime. I do not genuinely believe that when US citizens commit crimes in other countries or cities, right? Even if they are in the US, they have steps you take before the person is taken and all of that. And it looked as though Dada Joe was investigated for a while. They were on him for a while before his arrest. You understand? So as it stands now, he has pled guilty to these charges. We do not know how the investigation, or we don't have all of that detailing, but for someone to plead guilty, then Charley, there's some truth, and then all of that. Someone also said, you guys are taking us for a fool. The United States continue to work closely with the Ghanaian government and international law enforcement parties to investigate and prosecute cyber and transactional criminals targeting Americans. Such a loose talk. Where our own former you have kept in your country, we need him back to Ghana. Respect is reciprocal. So where is Ken? This person's comment is all over the place. I don't know what this person is getting at, genuinely. But I think for the first part of the person's comment, he's referring to the fact that the US government is taking us for a ride, because it's beginning to look like you are targeting us Ghanaians, but if your people commit crimes, you people try to shield them. Someone also said, which criminal wouldn't agree to plead guilty in a country where he has to debate or negotiate to pay restitution? For him to agree to pay $4.4 million means he stole a lot more. America should create special farms or mine pits for people like him. That's and it go far. What I mean, like I said, the investigation, we do not know a lot about it, but he has pled guilty and he has opted to pay in restitution 4.4 million. That's a lot of money. Like I rightfully said, a lot of people are questioning, if you are paying 4.4, then how much exactly did he take from these people? We unfortunately do not have all of those detailing, but for what we know, there's going to be updates to his story, and hopefully he's, not given a harsh sentence. At the end of the day, he's paying back restitution, and hopefully the sentence is not harsh giddy giddy. So this is of the updates we have on this story. We'll bring you guys more updates when we have them. So good news, we have our ad space now. If you want to sponsor the show or you want to advertise your business, your product, do well to contact the number on the screen. This has been What They Go On here at the Charley Studios. We'll catch you on the next one.